Question. We are Muslims because our parents are Muslims, and because we are born in a Muslim family. Considering this, how much responsibility we have upon us to study other religions, to decide if we want to be a Muslim or not. Answer. Any person, whether a Hindu, Christian or Buddhist, if asked to study all possible religions, then the person would not be able to do anything else, but to spend the entire life studying various religions. The fact is that living in this world requires us to do other things as well, such as running a business, operating a train, and other things. Considering this, studying all religions is not practical. Practically, there could only be a very few people in the world that would specialize in the religious studies. The right approach for us is to educate others that whatever religion they belong to, such as Hinduism, Christianity or even Muslims from various sects, such as Deobandi, Brahlavai, Shafi, that whatever sect or religion they belong to or whatever religion they acquired from their parents, it is their responsibility that they question the faith. Let me tell you that you would find the person very apprehensive in questioning their faith, but as soon as the person would attempt, they would be able to come up with a few questions. At this juncture, ask the person to conduct some research to find the answers to the questions, but only for the questions that arose in the person's mind. That is all. That is my responsibility, your responsibility, and everyone else's responsibility. Normally a person comes up with a question or a situation gives rise to a question. For example, once I was traveling in a train, and a person asked me that you Muslims believe in something absurd. So, if I find it a reasonable objection, then it gives rise to a question for me to explore. Similarly, we should educate every child to raise questions in such a way. When the question comes from the person himself, or arises from the situation the person is facing, then if the person diligently finds the answer himself, then such a person will go to heaven. On the other hand, when a person ignores a question, or suppresses generation of questions, or when someone points toward a question, and the person becomes belligerent, or abusive, then the person is heading towards the hell. Qur'an teaches us to question everything, and put effort toward finding an answer. This is absolutely a practical approach. It means that the approach we take towards the question is what matters. For example, if someone stokes your curiosity by handing you a copy of Qur'an, or raises a question during a conversation in the mosque, or when a question is asked by a fellow traveler, in all these cases, a person can't perform an in-depth research to explore the answers, but both Muslims and others are expected to put some effort in finding a satisfactory answer. The mother of all problems is the suppression of an inquisitive mind, and thwarting questions. If only we could eliminate this problem, and as of today establish our educational system on developing inquisitive minds, then I can say with full confidence that there would be only one religion left in the next 20 years. But, to maintain religious divisions, religious leaders have prohibited people from questioning. They do not want people to think. The practical approach is that people start finding the truth as I recommend. God will ask us about our efforts in finding answers to our questions, not whether we gave up on everything, and dedicate our lives merely to religious research. God will ask us if we questioned what we learned from our parents, or if we took appropriate actions when someone pointed towards something. This is what God will ask us on the last day, and our answer, and the approach will determine whether we go to heaven or hell. You see, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was asked about the people that were very disappointed with the situation in Makkah with idol worship and other wrongdoings before his prophethood. These people sat by the Qibla and pondered, "O God, all that is going on here is beyond our comprehension, please guide us to the right path." They had a strong desire to find the truth. So, Prophet Muhammad was asked what will be the destiny of these people. Prophet Muhammad said, that the community of these people will be along with the community of prophets on the last day. The bottom line is a person's efforts towards finding the truth. It is the attitude we need to develop within ourselves and our children. Once we achieve this, no sectarianism will survive, we'll eliminate biases, and violence will disappear. We will all become seekers of knowledge with a desire to know. I believe this is the right approach, considering that not everyone can perform an in-depth study of various religions. Yes, there will always be a few specialists in medical research, science or religion. When Qur'an talks about religious scholars, the ayah starts with a statement that not all Muslims can be scholars. God didn't create this world only for religious scholars, except a few.